this is really going to be a nice location, and help bring in and keep tourism.
Oh, I think so. Definitely. It's going to put Lexington on the map in an even more amazing way.
Yeah.
So,
Awesome.
That's very exciting. And when does it open officially?
We are open now, but today's the ribbon cutting, and then I think the first official day where it's on our website is tomorrow, the 15th.
Okay.
But we're officially open now. You can do tours, walk-in tours.
I will. Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, guys, how are you?
Sydney, nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Bill.
As mayor, one of my main priorities is to reinforce an environment that welcomes and supports our business community, and you all sure did turn out for this. It's what keeps our city moving forward. Today, the rebirth of the bourbon industry in Lexington continues with RD1 Spirits. In 1865, the Ashland Distillery became Central Kentucky's first federally licensed distiller, known as Registered Distillery Number 1, therefore RD1. RD1 Spirits mixes history with new approaches, and I want to congratulate everyone involved with this exciting venture. Our first speaker is the 58th Lieutenant Governor of Kentucky. She is a lifelong Kentuckian, an educator, a basketball coach, a writer, and a nonprofit founder. Jacqueline Coleman is a vocal, passionate advocate for public education.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me on this historic day for RD1 Distillery and for bourbon lovers across the Commonwealth. Where else in the world can you have a bourbon announcement at 10 a.m.? Right, so glad you guys are all here. But the impact that the bourbon industry has on Kentucky really cannot be overstated. We're talking a $9 billion economic impact on the state. The Kentucky Bourbon Trail saw an extraordinary 2.7 million guests in 2024 at our nearly 120 distilleries all across Kentucky. And RD1 is set to expand upon that and reach unique research and development industries so that we can welcome another 30,000 guests right here to this facility. So thank you all so much for joining us today, and to RD1 and all of the folks who are involved in this project, congratulations.
Thank you so much, Lieutenant Governor. Next, I'd like to welcome to the podium the 11th District Councilmember Jennifer Reynolds. We are right here in the 11th District today. Councilmember Reynolds.
Welcome to the 11th District. I am thrilled because where we are standing right now is not only an amazing location, but it's really close to my house. So I know I will be frequenting it a lot. And now, RD1 right here in the new entertainment district of Turner Commons. I am thrilled that you all decided to stay in the 11th District and join this corner of the city that will soon be bustling with even more activity. I think we have something very special going on here, and I'm elated that you are going to invest in not only Lexington, but this part of town. I'm sure that this new facility will be a hub for visitors and Lexingtonians alike as they enjoy discovering the amazing bourbon and the experience of visiting a distillery on the Bourbon Trail, proving that Lexington can also be on the map and known for its world-class bourbon. I, for one, am a huge fan. So thank you to everyone at RD1 Distillery, where everyone is all spread out here, for believing in Lexington, for investing in our city, and for growing your brand right here in the 11th District. This endeavor is a beautiful addition to the area, and we are so thankful for your willingness to believe in us, partner with us, and create a flavorful future. Thank you so much.
Please welcome Mary Quinn Rayner.
Just adds to the charm having that train roll by. It is really a great pleasure to be here with you today. So many distinguished guests, all in celebration of the opening of RD1 at the Commons. The opening of this signature destination is rooted in Lexington's strong bourbon-making heritage, but it's also celebrating the innovation and the exceptional hospitality of today's thriving bourbon industry here in Lexington. As the mayor mentioned, in 1865, Ashland Distillery became the first federally registered distillery right here in our hometown of Lexington, and was assigned the distinction of RD1, a distinct honor, and for those of you who are in the industry, bragging rights for any distillery in the Commonwealth. Today we are honoring that history and heritage, but we're also writing the next chapter in Lexington's bourbon story with the opening of this signature landmark. We at the office often refer to this place called Bourbon Land. It's kind of like Candyland except for bourbon. Bourbon Land represents a mix of our culture and our creativity and our innovation, and RD1 is the perfect combination of all three important and distinctive traits. RD1 explores what happens to Kentucky straight bourbon when unique wood staves that are sourced from all across the world are added to the original barrel to finish aging the whiskey. Guests to this wonderful new destination will be taken on a sensory journey with RD1's unique wood-finished expressions. But that's not all. Visitors and locals too will find plenty of interactive experiences, tasting opportunities, exploration opportunities in the R&D lab, and of course, plenty of opportunities to sip, savor, and shop. We believe, as Councilmember Reynolds referenced, that you are standing in what is the next great entertainment hub for our city. And to Darren Turner, thank you so much for your vision. We are excited to be here. And Mike, to you and your entire team, your entrepreneurial and visionary team at RD1, we celebrate this significant milestone, and we look forward to welcoming guests from around the world to this special destination. Cheers, and may one always push you further.
Woo! Please help me welcome Eric Gregory.
Thank you, my dear friend, Mayor Gordon, obviously my old friend, I don't say old, that's probably bad, right? Mary Quinn Rayner, and of course, Lieutenant Governor Coleman. Please thank you, so much thanks to you and Governor Beshear for all you've done for our bourbon industry. You know, we make the whiskey, you put us on the map. Seriously, so thank y'all. All right, good morning, distinguished guests, bourbon enthusiasts, and the incredible team here at RD1 Spirits. It is an honor to stand here today as the president of the Kentucky Distillers Association to celebrate the grand opening of RD1 Distillery at the Commons, a landmark moment for Lexington, for Kentucky, and for our world-renowned bourbon industry. For nearly 150 years, the KDA has been the voice of bourbon, uniting our storied distilleries to preserve our heritage, protect our craft, and to promote the mellow amber nectar that defines the Bluegrass State. Today, we welcome RD1 Spirits to its new home place as the cornerstone of the Commons, Lexington's newest entertainment district. And now fast forward to 2020, when a group of bold entrepreneurs revived that legacy, led by Mike Tedderton, Barry Brinegar, and with the spirited support of UK coach Mark Stoops. They didn't just resurrect a name, they rekindled a passion for innovation, asking, what else can bourbon do? This stunning new distillery at the Commons answers that question. Spanning 2 stories and more than 3 times the size of its former home, RD1 Distillery is a testament to craftsmanship and creativity. From its research and development distillery to its wood finishing lab, bourbon bar, speakeasy, and versatile event spaces, this is more than a distillery. It's a destination. And it's a reminder that bourbon isn't just a drink. It's an economic engine, a cultural touchstone, and a way of life that creates jobs, attracts travelers, and brings communities together. As we like to say, bourbon brings people together, and it's building Kentucky. So to Mike, Barry, Coach Stoops, and the entire team at RD1, thank you for your vision, your dedication, and your unwavering commitment to breathing new life into Lexington's rich bourbon history. This distillery is a gift to our industry and our Commonwealth, and we can't wait to see the chapters that you're going to write next. Thank you, and cheers.
Now, next, I'd like to welcome someone we all know. He's led our Kentucky football team since 2013 and is the all-time winningest head coach in the program's history. He is also an investor and an advisor for RD1 Spirits. Please welcome Mark Stoops.
Thank you. Really appreciate you taking the time. You could tell you have a lot of wonderful politicians and dignitaries here today, and come up here and so eloquently do the speaking. I did my writing on a napkin, but appreciate it. I would just like to say thank you to our team, to Mike Tedderton and the people at RD1. Just greatly appreciate the work that they've done. I've just been a silent partner and an investor, and one thing I learned early on is to tie up and to be connected to good people, and certainly Mike Tedderton and the team at RD1 has been remarkable. I'm proud just to be a small part of it. And then the second part of that is Darren Turner. Darren's not only a personal friend of mine, both Mike and Darren have been extremely successful in whatever they've touched in business throughout the Commonwealth, and I'm just proud to be a part of that with them. So with Darren, it was kind of a no-brainer because we're personal friends, and then also to be a partner and to help open this beautiful venue that he's worked so hard for. I know Darren has been so successful, but he's passionate about this project down here and what he's doing, and he's pouring his heart and soul into it, and we're proud to be a part of it. So again, thank you to our team. Thank you to Mike, Marcia, Barry, everybody at RD1. Thank you for taking the time to be here to celebrate this moment with us, and let's have a great day. So thank you all very much.
We're so proud of the work you're doing. I want to introduce Mike Tedderton. Welcome.
So on behalf of RD1, I want to thank everybody for coming today. God's helped us with the weather a little bit because it wasn't looking good a few days ago. My partner, Marcia Couch, off to the side here, and I would like to welcome you and thank you for taking your time to come today. We're both grateful and blessed to be a part of what you're getting ready to see inside. The 2.7 million people that came to Kentucky and did the Bourbon Trail, where 7.5% participated in the Lexington area. That number is going to change, and we're banking on it, by the way. My bankers are banking on it. But our goal from the very beginning in 2020 was to have a home. Actually, not like this. It was just a vision of a home. This one took 4 years to develop. Just, there we go.
There we go.
This took 4 years in the planning, and I want to call special recognition to Darren Turner again. You've heard his name several times. We're almost at the end of this, but he's up next. And Darren had a vision of this development that used to be full of tobacco barns, and it is going to be, without a doubt, the coolest development in the city of Lexington, and one of the coolest in all of Kentucky. When I heard his vision a couple and a half years ago, I knew we wanted to be the anchor tenant. We're probably here a little early compared to the other development, but that's okay. We wanted to anchor and be in this development. And Darren and his team, as you can see, do not build shabby stuff. This is first class, and we're so blessed to be a part of what he's accomplishing out here. I hope you enjoy the afternoon for me, and I hope you enjoy everything that's inside. We work really hard to make you proud of what we're going to do to represent Lexington. Thank you.
Sorry, this train comes fast. I think it's every 20 minutes. Perfect time. So I want to start with saying thank you to Lieutenant Governor and the Mayor. Thank you for your friendship. Me and the Mayor have been friends for a long time. So my vision started off about 3 years ago. Amy Mellinger, which is a good friend of ours, that actually brought me down to this property, and I fell in love with it. They saw it. A lot of people, I would say, had a lot of skeptics thinking I was crazy. Like I would invest that kind of money in an area like this, but I love this little town. I think it's got so much great history. We have the distillery district across the street here that's fantastic. They've done a great job as developers, and their different tenants and kind of what they brought. You got the Manchester Hotel, which is incredible. You got the new town branch walking path and the venues they're putting in. And so this side of town, to me, just needed something else. So I was excited to help put my vision in place. And it was a dream that's now we're seeing the finishes and it come to fruition. So I want to thank RD1. I want to thank. It started off with a dinner one night with me and Coach having dinner one night, and he was telling me they were looking for a new home for RD1. And I told him about the development. We talked through that, him and myself and another friend, Bruce Drake. And again, so we looked through some of the different things we were looking at doing. So Coach introduced me to Mike. Me and Mike spent a bunch of time. We spent a bunch of time for the last 2.5 years together trying to figure out how this is going to look. And I want to thank Mike and his team for taking a leap of faith with me. When I first bought this, as you can see, there's a lot of construction going on. It took someone with a vision, not just my vision. It took someone else to build and invest what they did down here. And so for RD1 to reach out and do what they did, and take again, having the faith that my passion, what I was looking at doing, the vision that I had for this development, because obviously they're our anchor, the first piece of property you see when you come in. But there's a lot of stuff that's still going on and stuff, and so I was appreciative they were willing to open when they did, number one, but more than anything, for the amount of money you guys put in this place and working with our team, I can't thank you all enough. So, anyways, I'll tell you a little bit about the development real quick. So we have 40-something acres here, 42 acres. Coming soon, you'll see, we call this the retail Airbnb building that's going to be behind us. So the steel comes in the 1st of June. It'll take us about 7 months to construct that. That building's going to look like it's an old train station built back in the 50s. Thank you to Thoroughbred Architects and Engineers for some of their vision and their work they put toward that. And then we have a big entertainment venue. It's a 2,000-person entertainment venue that's going to go right here in this corner. So in between, you'll have about a half an acre of green space. It's going to be really incredible. Fire pits, water fountains, really incredible space. So this area will be the entertainment area. So this building behind us, which was my office area, is going to end up being a really nice high-end restaurant. So that'll be announced here soon. And the operator to the venue will be announced here in 3 to 4 weeks, hopefully, as we get them under contract. So a lot of cool, fun stuff to come. Pickleball Kingdom, which is the largest pickleball organization in the country by like 2 or 3 times. So they're huge. And I say that because it's important to Lexington, because they'll have 1 or 2 different national tournaments here, or big tournaments here. So that's going to be huge for tourism coming into town. There's 17 courts going to be there. There's 16 normal courts and 1 king court for the big tournaments and stuff. So that opens up July 1st. So you drive past it, you're going to think I'm crazy. A lot of people think I'm crazy. When you drive past it, you'll see they'll be open July 1st. And if you sold this building 2 months ago, you would think the same thing, but you can see what can happen quickly. So, but anyways, I thank Lexington. I thank Lexington for supporting this. This is a very important project to me and my family. Again, a lot of my heart and soul is going into this project. We have so many other fun stuff to come, so we'll have those announcements coming. We have 25 Airbnbs and retail spots coming that will open up in these back different areas. We have a little over a mile and a half of walking paths. Part of those are already in. We have a really cool restaurant opening up under the water tower right up the second water tower up there. So again, it's all coming. We're here. We're close to being open. I plan on having everything completed by the end of next summer, so 2026. So I'm going to have these 2 buildings put up. Thanks for allowing this project to happen, and thank you for fulfilling my dreams. So I appreciate you very much.
So at this time, we're going to have an official ribbon cutting and a grand opening of RD1 Spirits. And we're going to take a few ceremonial photos. And thank you all for joining us.